brain argue? Who do you listen to? In today's live, we're going to be diving into how to tell the difference between your gut reaction, and your brain, your thoughts. And even more interestingly, why the answer is not always just a simple yes or no. The reason I'm doing this today is because I've been noticing that there's two things going on with everyone here. Either one, your struggle really is between the gut and your thoughts and being able to tell the difference. The other thing I've noticed is a lot of you are really happy with that yes or no and understanding that. But there's so much more to this than just a yes or no. You can get a whole storybook full of information for yourself. So that's why I'm talking about this today. If you are new to our group, I want to give you a beautiful, warm welcome. I'm so happy you are here. We have a lot of new members in the group. And if you're meeting me for the first time, I'm Kim Conway, and I'm a Discover Your Soul coach and medium. And in my work with clients, one of my most favorite things to do is help people really understand their intuition, their gut reaction, and teach them how to ask the right questions to be able to tell the difference between your head and your gut. It's really important to be able to tell the difference. But even more importantly, to teach you how to ask the right questions so that you can get so much more than just the yes or no. And this week, I had the perfect example of that occurring. I was in a meeting and the woman asked me, Kim, is this my gut or is this my head? I really don't know. She was really struggling with figuring this out for herself. And she had a really important question that she was trying to answer. And this involved her work. So, of course, when we're focused on our work, that's a really important part of our life. And if you want to be using your intuition in your work, it's a powerful way to do it. And it's a great way to just get deeper into your work and do a better job. And this person happens to be a coach, so she's working with clients and she wants to get it right, of course. But here's what was happening. She was concentrating on the wrong question. She was focused on, is my gut saying yes and my head saying no? Is my gut saying no? Is my head saying yes? Like, what's going on? So her thoughts were saying no, don't do this. And her gut was saying, oh, maybe you have to do this. And it was something that she wasn't so thrilled about. She wasn't really fully happy with her finished piece of work. And the wrong question was, is this a yes or no? That's the question she was asking. And I'll bet you do that too. When you're using your intuition, you're trying to figure out yes or no. How many times have you done that? Use your intuition to figure out, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I go that way? Should I not go that way? Should I get to know this person? Should I not get to know this person? These simple yes or no answers. I want you, if you're watching the replay, to put it in the chat. Have you ever done this? Just use your intuition for the yes or no. I mean, after all, this is a really common reason that we tune into our intuitions. We want that yes or no. We want that guidance. But sometimes when you can't figure out if it's my head or my gut, the yes or no answer is not going to do you any good. You're just going to get stuck in trying to figure it out, and then you're not going to have your answer. So these are the times asking yes or no is not the right question. But for her, the right question was actually a why question. So why is your mind coming to your defense right now and telling you not to do this? What is making it concerned? Because our minds, one of the jobs of the ego mind actually is to protect us when we're feeling a little afraid, or when we're unsure about ourselves, maybe we're not feeling confident about something. That's its job, to run in and say, I'm going to save the day, I'm going to defend you, I'm going to protect you. So for her, it was, don't do this, you're uncomfortable, you're not liking it. But in order to figure out the difference between her mind and gut, and really what she was meant to do on the intuition level, she had to figure out why her mind was coming in to defend her and stop her, because that's what it was doing. So the question wasn't yes or no. The question is, why? Why is my mind concerned about me right now? Or even maybe a better way of asking that question for yourself, you can say to yourself, why am I so uncomfortable with this? And if you ask that question, then you're going to get a much deeper answer. You're not going to get it. That's not a yes or no question, right? Sometimes we really have to ask our intuition an open-ended question so that we can get deeper information. So, for yourself, maybe start paying attention to, am I just going in for that yes or no with my intuition? All right? Am I just doing that? And how can I reframe my questions if that's what I'm doing and I'm getting all confused between my mind and my gut? Anytime you're confused between your mind and your gut, I want you to reframe the question. I want you to try it and let me know how it goes. And if you've already tried this, I want you to put it in the comments. I want to know like what's going on, what you've been doing for yourself. At the end of the day, for this woman, the yes or no wasn't getting her anywhere. It was just leaving her stuck in confusion. But figuring out why she was hesitant, that gave her the answer. And then she knew what to do. So one of the things that I really, really love doing for people is finding out what is the right question and figuring that question out for you and helping you do that so that you can start to learn how to really, truly maneuver through your intuition and through your gut and get deeper information. I mean, after all, how many questions in life are just a simple yes or no? Most of our real questions that we want the answer to are really complex. And your intuition can give you those complex answers. So I encourage you to stop settling for the yes or no and go for more. And if you need help doing that, I would love to help you. As I've told you before, my private messenger chat is always open. You are never bothering me. Reach out with those burning questions and I'll help you discern and figure out what is the question you really need to be asking yourself and how to get that answer so that you don't get tripped up between your head and your gut anymore. So I'm just going to ask you to do that. You can comment in the chat, maybe a situation where you really got stuck between your head and your gut, and let me know what happened. You can private message me. So just let me know what is the time that you needed help with that and you couldn't figure out between your head and your gut. Or you settled for just a yes or no and you didn't go for deeper information. There's so much more inside of you. This is called the house within because inside of you is a whole home filled with wisdom and information. So ask away below in the comments. You're not off the hook if you're watching the replay. I can't wait to see what you say, and you're never a bother to me. Always reach out. My most favorite thing to do is figure out the question for you. that you really need to ask to get the answers and the wisdom that you want. And until next time, remember, your soul's love flows eternal. Take care.